I remember years ago, I had a client come to me when I was doing psychic work. I think I was doing a show in Connecticut or Massachusetts, but I remember the person. He was kind of this old guy that wore a long jacket. It was almost like a trench coat type of jacket. And he was a guy that owned an Army and Navy store. He would sell canteens or use military equipment and so forth. And in our conversation, I told him what I thought was going to happen with him. Actually, what he asked me was he ever going to own or have uh, a Medal of Honor? And I looked at him and he said, "Oh, no, I wouldn't. I don't mean I'm going to win the Medal of Honor, but will I ever actually have my hands on them?" And I felt sooner or later he would, but it would be years later. But that aside, he brought out an interesting point in my mind. He told me that the one thing he liked, and this was years and years ago, it was at least 35, 40 years ago, was that if he went to a bar and he heard women cursing, that he would ask for a table right next to them. And he would order a nice cold beer, he said, and he would listen to them cursing. And the reason it sounds so strange today is women didn't curse then. Well, some women did, but they weren't considered exquisite or high class women or proper women. But in those days, women didn't curse. And the fact that he thought it was such a novelty that he wanted to, as he put it, enjoy a cold beer hearing women cursing. It was so unusual to hear women curse. And in that society, if a man cursed in front of a woman, he would see and look up and he'd go, "I'm sorry," like he wasn't dignified with a female, that he disrespected her because she heard a curse word. But society has changed. I would like to tell this old man, if he was still alive, that you can go to any bar or any place and you can hear women curse. And that's a deficiency of our society. The fact that cursing by people, and even especially by women, is such commonplace now that you can go any place and hear it. You don't have to order a special table. You can almost sit any place. And it's a sad thing.